excited with Isabella here from Top Talent JV Mastermind. And they have an event coming up next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, March 7th, 8th, and 9th. And it's from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's 3 extraordinary days of opportunity to network, build those meaningful relationships. It's about giving, serving, and sharing. And they're going to have spotlights, interviews, and really short presentations. It's an extraordinary event with great vibe and great energy. So David, can you just tell us some of the details that's going to happen next week?
Yeah, no, you did a great job. And first and foremost, thank you for having us on. I know you're really busy, with your own event coming up here pretty quick, and we're excited to support that. And I know you're going to find a lot of amazing people for your guys' event in March at our event, right? And so this is the joint venture, right? We talk about collaborating, right? We both have these words: connecting, collaborating, and creating. This is exactly that. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have what we call 10-minute talent talks. Okay. But really it's all short interviews. It's all short spotlights. One of the things that makes our event so unique is there are no 30, 60-minute presentations with pitches. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, that's not what this event is. This event is just how many good people can we get in front of everyone as fast as we can. And we do that in 2 ways. We have a main session where everyone's together and I'm doing panels and I'm spotlighting, I'm interviewing, right? Just like we're doing right now. And then we have breakout sessions. And in the breakout sessions, there's 10 to 15 people in that breakout session. Every single person in that session gets a chance to say who they are and what they do. And we have a very specific way in which we do that. So we go from main session to everybody kind of seeing these cool people and what they do, to breakout session, everyone getting a chance to talk. And then, back to the main session, and then a new group of people in a breakout session. And sometimes the breakout sessions have themes. Sometimes we do different types of, think tank type stuff and sharing type stuff. But joint venturing, masterminding, it all happens at the Top Talent event.
Well, the most incredible thing I think is you get to meet 10 or 12 other businesses in these breakout sessions. And there's a good amount of time, which I think is extraordinary. Then you really get to see people. You get to see, is there a link here? Could we collaborate? Yeah. Oh, that person's intriguing. I think I need to follow up with that person and possibly form these partnerships or joint ventures.
Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll have anywhere from 100 to 200 people on. And that's the way it's been for the last several years. And we've done this for more than a decade, but for the last several years, just doing it online, all 100% on Zoom, we average 100 to 200 people. So the rookie mistake is to see so many great people and be like, I'm going to try to talk to all of them. And I have people that'll come out of the first one like, I got 49 people I'm scheduled to call. It's like, oh boy. You probably want to boil that down to 10, 15. And you can start with a large group in the beginning, and there's lots of good people that eventually you might need them in your life, but you're really looking for that top 5, 10, 15 people. Have your Calendly link ready, have your calendar link ready, have something to offer, have something to ask for, be prepared, be ready to go. And, to help people be prepared and ready to go every day, an hour before we officially start at 8 a.m. Pacific time. We officially start at 8 a.m. Pacific time. At 7 a.m., the hour before, we do a bonus session where I just help the new people practice how to talk about themselves. So we do a lot of workshopping and, helping them and supporting them so that they can make the most out of those main sessions and breakout sessions.
That's some of my favorite time. I love that 7 to 8 a.m. I mean, you have David Fagan there. It's a really intimate room of businesses and people get heard. You get priceless feedback. I mean, this is an incredible opportunity for people. I just think that everybody needs to register who's watching this and also just be there. And what I love is that you allow people to come in and go out. So if you have masterminds going on yourself or client meetings, anything like that happening, you can flow in and out with very easily.
Yeah. The only thing we ask is if you start a breakout session, just finish it. You don't want to be the person who comes in, hey, I'm David Fagan, gotta go, and then everyone heard who you are, but then you didn't listen to everybody else. it's not a good look. So we just try to, help you come off the best. But yes, other than that, come and go as much as you want. But if we're going to go into a breakout session, we generally want you to try to stick that out just so that it's a, good feel for everybody.
So
can I just say one more thing, Susan? Because I love this event. I do. And what I think is extraordinary is the quick pace of the event, but also the professionalism and the timing. You really, I mean, Isabella, I just have to really acknowledge you because you do so much behind the scenes, like Susan does at our events, and I get to be out front. Yet really all the logistics are so organized. You're incredible at following up on people and just being on top of everything and caring for all the people at the event. So I just really want to acknowledge you too. Thanks. Go ahead, Susan.
Well, I'll just, the people listening here, our Grand Connection members that are listening right now, you know how you love the Grand Connection. This is 3 days of powerful connecting. Our core values: connect, create, collaborate. What are yours? It's almost the same thing. You change the order.
Collaborate, create.
So same. So this is why we're partnering with you guys. We have the same values. We all want to create those wonderful collaborations that are going to change the success of your business, and to meet interesting people that can help you grow and level up. One thing I love about, I've been to a couple of your JV talent masterminds, and you guys are really organized. What can we do to prep? And I know you give us information ahead of time. You can help us get ready. There's some info sessions ahead. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I will do this kind of in real time. So this is one of Isabel's books called Women Gone Wild, The Feminine Guide to Fearless Living. Here she is on the back. But I'll give that to you. But Isabel, how many people are in this book with you?
A total of 22 women.
Okay.
Were
So
included in this
this
book.
is a great example of the joint venture, right? And most of these women are women in our group, or we met them through women in our group. And so Isabel with Rhonda Swan really at the lead, went and did this book together. So one, this is an example of the kind of relationships that get created from this. But two, go ahead and hold that up. This is a prop, right? So if you guys have books, have your books ready. If you have courses or anything you want to hold up, you got t-shirts, you got, any type of physical thing, we really encourage you to hold it up. This is another book that me and Isabel did together. This was kind of a passion project of ours during 2020, which was sort of a crazy year. But, this is another book we have, right? So we can hold it up, we can open it up, we can show different things. So if you've got books, if you've got courses, you got workbooks, you got bookmarkers, you got posters, you got tchotchkes, you got, whatever you got, it's really great to have those visually. There are times that you might even be able to share the screen when we're spotlighting people. So if you have stuff up on your desktop, that can be really good too, right? It's a picture of you speaking in front of hundreds of people. Maybe it's a picture of you and, Richard Branson, or, I don't know, the famous people that you've kind of worked with or connected with, Tony Robbins, whatever. Have those things nearby, that social proof. And that can also be very helpful for you as well. And then the last one I said before, but it's really important, have a calendar link where people can go and schedule you, right? So I've got a Calendly, but I know that there's other technology that does the same thing. But if you can pop a link in there and say, hey, go on there and pick a time. You don't really want to be sending people to assistants and secretaries and, hey, here's 5 different times to choose from. And other people are booking them, and you just want it to be really simple. So if there's any way to set up that automated calendar link, we highly recommend it.
Yeah, or a lead magnet as well. Or if you have an event, have that link ready. Like I have, when I do my networking, I have I call it my little business binder for networking, but I've got all my links in there for different situations. Because when you meet different people, you're not sure what way you can have something to share with them and to give to them. Or maybe it's your connections that somebody to connect with. I find it's really helpful to be kind of ready, because then you're doing those connections real time, which is really powerful. And then not following up so much later. But the follow-up is important too, right? What do you do after the event?
Yes, absolutely. The fortune is in the follow-up, because even though you're going to be in these groups, you're going to be meeting 10 to 12 people in these groups, different people in every one. Some of it's randomized, some of it, it's a little bit more select, so we can connect you with people that, we might think would be a great connection for you, so you can meet with them in the event. But absolutely, at the end of the event, when it comes down to it, when you have that time to when you have that scheduled time with them, that's when you can really make the most of the conversations. But when you're in these groups, it's not so much of how many people in there you're able to close down, but how many people you're able to truly make a true connection with, that you can see, something else in the future. And that may not be in this very first event. It may not be in the first day. It may be the week, the month following it, because you're continually building those relationships. It's not so much of just what you're able to do right away, but the relationships that you build on over time.
Yeah, some people will try to, jump out of things and set up meetings during the event. What Isabel and both of us teach is, while you're there, just be there, be present, collect information, set things up on the calendar, get as many good people as you can. Then afterwards, really limit, spotlight it and focus it in and laser it in on, the top prospects for what you need most right now. And you might be finding new clients. It's not just partnerships. You might be finding stages. We have clients that have their own media, their own magazines, their own shows, their own events, and so they're looking to find people. And hey, I'll put you in my magazine. You have me on your show. You send out an email for me. I'll send out an email for you. Again, just even kind of some of the stuff we're doing right now.
This is very exciting. And we are also having you speak at our event on March 17th, which is going to be really powerful. The theme for the March 17th event is profitability. And David, just getting to know you and Isabella, this is, you guys know how to help businesses succeed and make those profits. So we're very excited to have you partner with us at those events. And everybody listening, this is an amazing 3 days. I have done it several times. I have made many collaborative partners. We found excellent speakers. I found people that have interviewed us on podcasts, that have had us in summits. We've done, some of our members at the Grand Connection have found book deals like you talked about with your book there. This is something that it's just worth signing up. Come when you can. And David, tell us the link where people can go.
toptalentjv.com, toptalentjv.com. And, it is free, but it's by invitation only. And when you go and sign up, the only thing it's going to ask you is who invited you, invited by, right? Referred by. And you're just going to put in Grand Connection. And I know that we've already got 20, 30 people that have come from your world, signing up. So yeah, when you sign up and it says invited by, you have to fill in that field. Just go ahead and put in Grand Connection.
Any last words, Carolyn, as you pop back in? I know you've had some internet trouble here.
I disappeared. Here I'm back. Poof, here I am. I just want to let everybody know, if you're really serious about leveling up your business in 2022, it really is through networking, building meaningful relationships, and growing your business from paying it forward or serving and sharing together your expertise. Because that could be something that is so much more value than just doing it on your own. So come to the JV Talent Mastermind event. Be curious, be open, be organized, get your presentation ready. And, it's really fun. It's got so much knowledge. You'll have so many new business skills and strategies from the event. And it may just turn up that dial of inspiration and motivation for you to go after your business in 2022. So, I'm going to be there the whole time. I have a couple of client meetings, but my plan is to be there from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. because I know the value. Every word that comes out of David's mouth is gold. That's what I say to people, and it's the truth. So I thank you very much, David and Isabella, for putting this event on for free. And also the media that's available to learn from too. David, you want to share just a little bit about that?
Well, we have the Los Angeles Tribune. We have some of the decision makers from that involved. We regularly feature people in their leadership columns. So we have one of the columnists from the Los Angeles Tribune that's going to be a part of the event. And there's part of it that we're even going to do live with them that kind of gets broadcast through their channels as well. We also have a connection with USA Today, and we've had, probably 4 or 5 of our clients in USA Today over the last 3 or 4 months. And so anyway, some of our media connections are going to be there, people with Best You TV and JD3 TV. So some of the smaller independent ones that are doing really well, all the way up to the Los Angeles Tribune and USA Today. So, the support we have is pretty huge. Some of the people that we have that are coming and playing a role in this too, have some really large communities and events of their own coming up as well. So I won't get into all of that now, but in addition to, you know, all of us there creating and connecting and collaborating and all that good stuff, you know, you will be a part of and get some exposure to some really large organizations and media outlets as well. So thank you for letting me mention that.
Oh, absolutely. And you have in your community and who you're connected to just such good folks, good people, honestly. So, you know, if you want to feel good and learn good and be better,
good. Yes, learn good.
Mastermind. And you know what, whatever you have, just move those appointments. Just move them over to the next week, because you really want to dedicate as much time as you can. So thank you, David and Isabella, for jumping on Restream with us. We're so excited about you coming to share at our event on March 17th. And we look forward to many collaborations together in the future.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been great being here. And we look forward to seeing you next week.
Yay!